There's nothing good about this morning, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children, wherever you are, whoever you are. You are about to see the continued degradation of our society as it applies to you and me. We're already out here parking half-assed and illegally, it looks like. So let's get in on that option. Small cars really work well for this admit it. And that's what I have, is a small car. And so what you're going to find here in a few moments, folks, as I'm already starting to scan the scene as I check my mirrors, is that we are blatantly just showing up with a dump truck. Right? There is a garbage truck in the middle of the street. The road has been closed off. The very clear statement from the city of Denver is that even across the street, where it's not on the sidewalk of the city and county of Denver, for the public schools, that this stuff is being removed. So, with that said, we're here. We're gonna be just grabbing shit. Fucking good morning. Okay, give me a second. Still with me, folks? Yes, you are. Gotta get all the tools out. Oh. I'm well. I'm gonna take a picture of this sign here, not you guys. This sign is posted at 8/5. It was not posted yesterday, right?
No.
Did you receive a 48-hour notice attached to any of this property?
No, absolutely not.
No 48-hour notices. Would you be willing to be contacted in regards to a federal lawsuit?
Yes.
Okay. If anybody can give me a phone number, I am live, so I don't want to take that. But I do have lawyers standing by. Do you have a pen in this and a paper you could stream in which the world is listening?
Brian?
Yes, that is my name.
Yeah. Tracy.
Tracy. I thought you looked familiar, but I definitely know that at least one lawyer will be seeing this video this morning. So a pencil or a pen and a piece of paper, anything, a marker and cardboard. I mean, there's enough that out, I think. Trying to get there, folks. Give me a second. Yes, that would be fantastic. That is the kind of thing a lawyer can use How many people are living in this block right here? 15. So folks, this is this one block, this one half block in and of itself is deemed an individual encampment of the size that requires federal regulations to be applied. Those federal regulations are that the city and county of Denver must, before coming to move debris, trash, waste, however you wish to call it, they must provide a posted 48-hour notice that they are coming to give the people who are residents of this space an opportunity to clean up and to either move or take the property that they desire to be moved out of the spot and to be done with that. This, however, is a zone of 15 people, and I suggest that you guys stay connected with those of you who are in this block right here. Because this, I'm going to pan through just so that you know. This zone right here, folks, this half block by itself, occupied by 15 people. Woo! This is an individual violation. Thank you, guys. Be safe. This is an individual violation of the federal settlement. Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Enjoying that donut this morning? How do you feel about cleaning all these people out this morning?
I'm not really authorized to talk to the press.
You're not really authorized to talk to the press. Well, thank you for recognizing me as the press.
Absolutely.
The shirt kind of says it all.
Sure does.
And what can you tell us? You know, wash your hands before you go touch anything?
Yeah.
Probably the COVID responsible thing to do. Just hanging out, having a donut. Cleaning up the city of Denver today. It's gonna get bigger. It's gonna be problematic. Get over.
I saw your face last week at Civic Center.
Not much. Can you tell me when you gave the 48-hour notice?
Hey, you might want to get on the other side. They're going to ask you to.
You get it?
Oh, that's helpful. Thanks, dude.
Got it?
I'm sorry?
I gotta have you step over here, please.
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to make sure that we get the whole thing.
Make sure you get it.
Are you the PIO today?
No, sir. The PIO's on the other side.
PIO's on the other side.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
Can you tell
What
me?
does that mean, other side?
Huh?
What does that mean, other
Over there,
side?
on the
Like
other
that
side of the
corner,
city.
that corner, or that
I
corner?
believe
There's
it's
three
that
other
corner.
Can you tell me when the 48-hour notice was posted?
Sonia.
Sonier, $13.99.
I can't, but there's plenty of city attorneys on that side if you want to go talk to
On
them.
the other side, yeah. Would you escort me there, please?
No, you gotta go around. Follow the church side. So if you go right where that church is, that sidewalk's open, you can walk that all the way down.
Okay, thank you. Yep.
Where's the address posted where all these people's stuff is being taken? Good cops fucking quick.
Good morning, Legal Observer. I would like to ask you to make sure that you note where the placement of 48-hour or 7-day notices are as required by federal law settlements in a court of law between the city of Denver and the people of Denver. If you can note the dates that the signs are stated to be posted and their locations of any signs that are posted, that would be very beneficial for future activities. I think you'll note that the only signs posted are today.
As I walk through the valley of eternal death, I fear no evil which is on your lips. God, his rod and his staff comfort me. Even among all this people, I thank God that I know that he is a keeper, in spite of all of what you guys are doing. I know that he is honored with his good and perfect will to be done. And anybody who does what it is that he asks to do. And you weren't placed on this earth to behave and act like you do. There's so much going on right now. What's going on?
Good morning, everybody. If you're in Denver, you should get your asses down here. Don't fucking smash that like button. Leave your house and come right now.
You know what that says about being homeless and hungry? Jesus said even the lowest of ones wouldn't be me. So this is what I want you to tell them, because one day you're going to die. You're going to ask, when you were in front of my homeless and hungry people, what did you do? You're going to say, Lord, I held a weapon and I pushed them off the ground. That's what you're going to tell them. Because one day you're going to die. And that valve that you're facing, you're going to end up in. As a registered nurse, I put a lot of people in a place where they die. All the overtime in the world is got cancer, it has to be for free. But I said, you what? And put up free from their daily bread. And that's what you're going to tell them that you can do. It's not the fact that God is going to live on this earth. Even though God is on this earth, you don't even have 50 cents. You don't even have nickel and that penny. And each one of those pieces of currency says, "In God we trust." Do you trust that God? Do you trust that God?
No. We're more likely to get hit by y'all than we are a fucking car. Fuck you, bitch ass pig.
You can just go to the sidewalk. I appreciate it.
Are you the PIO, Lieutenant?
No, I'm not, sir.
Can you tell us when the 48-hour or 7-day notices were posted?
That's a question for DEP.
So how are you enforcing the law and your fucking oath, you goddamn loser?
Aren't blocking the crosswalk. So then look, if you were to
How do any of you sleep at night? Do you understand that you are violating the agreement between the city of Denver and its people?
your soul,
All these motherfuckers get off on violence. That's why they're fucking cops.
Who do you protect? Who do you serve?
there's a whole crosswalk that you done blocked. You know exactly why we're here. Because you're
Y'all serve the ruling class. You're the fucking grunts.
Oh, fuck off!
Get on the sidewalk across the street because you are in a traffic.
What about this sidewalk? Yeah, you can take this off over here and use this sidewalk.
Yeah, we're allowed to be here. Don't know if you guys know the fucking price.
Sorry, man. You want them on the sidewalk? Put them on this fucking crosswalk. It's your job to take the verbal abuse because you are violating the law.
And you're serving your paychecks and that bag that you'll end up in one day.
Hey, I heard your little pig farm is empty right now. You want to go fill it back up?
I'm so angry right now. It's hard to be impartial and unbiased when the city violates the rules. The rules state you must give 48-hour notice before any one of these items are removed. The rules state that you must tag each item that you determine to be an obstruction. The rules state that you must provide public notice with 7 days posting before you move an encampment of more than 10 people. These are the rules, and you fuckers keep violating them. Where is your conscience? You don't want to know what the law says when they abuse you? The law says there are more than 10 people here in a federal court. The city and county of Denver agreed to post 7-day notices. 48 hours. Property must be tagged. It must be tagged. All of this is a violation of federal settlements between the people of Denver and our elected officials. You are participating in this bullshit today. You are violating federal settlements. How does that feel, Mr. Rich?
I live here. You think keep it down, please? Thank you.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I live here. Do you think you can keep it
No,
down?
this is a public sidewalk and a protest-friendly zone. Well, you see, I could be on the sidewalk, but it seems they blocked it all off in violation of fucking...
Excuse me.
Oh, did you just assault that man?
No, I got knocked into.
Did you just assault that man on my camera?
On purpose, yeah.
Did you just assault that man on camera?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like you were violently shoulder checked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Violently shoulder checked.
I certainly was.
Potentially injured. You need us to go back with him?
I'd love to. Yeah, that'll be great. If it comes down to it, just tell us. Yeah.
Mr. Harvey, you think that was a violent assault, huh? Violent assault! This is a violent assault! This removal of people's property without violate, without without a following of federal settlement.
You're not helping, you're making it worse.
I'm not helping, I'm not making it worse. Why do they have to violate the law? Why do they have to violate the agreements between the city and county and the people in a federal court of law? Huh? It's their job to post legally.
They're doing what the mayor is telling them to do.
Yes, but it's their job
The mayor
to do it legally.
beyond the realm of the law like they've been doing for years.
They took an oath when they joined the office. Basically, they want to tell what they, you know.
Yes, sir.
Did that happen?
Do you have an idea that I could see really quick so I could do my investigation?
That's like a copy on me.
When you shoulder checked me,
I just want to check out the excuse me. Leaning into me.
do you have an idea that I could see, sir? What's your name so I can say that I spoke with you?
I'm Leon.
Leon?
Justice.
Justice? Okay. Thank you, sir.
I'm so fucking livid right now, folks. I'm just so angry. For days, for weeks, The city of Denver had an opportunity to do this legally. Had an opportunity to follow their oath to the Constitution of the United States of America. And this is what they're gonna do instead. No notices. No fucking notices. 48 hours tagging each piece of item that must be taken. 7 calendar days must be posted in order to move an encampment of more than 10 people. How do you sleep at night? Nothing like waking up to the bullshit of the day. And this is it. All these people whose cars are parked in their houses, right? Yeah, I get it. Nobody wants to live on the streets. But when I come by at noon and I ask, are there postings? And people say, no postings. Cleanup in progress. No, that's not how it's supposed to work. It's move. First you say you need to go, then you clean up. They're fucking it up, folks. Straight to the garbage can, folks. This is the reason that a federal settlement was established. Because people are supposed to have 48 hours notice before their things are thrown in the garbage truck. They're supposed to have 7 days public notice before their property and their housing is moved. This is a settlement in the federal courts between the people of Denver and their government in a federal court of law. This cleanup is a public violation of that federal settlement and those federal agreements. This is additional settlement lawsuit dollars being enacted. In 5 to 10 years, millions and millions of dollars will be spent on today's action. And all of these defendants just following orders of their mayor. Hey, Sergeant. Got a second? Cause see, some people are usually able to be talked to and be nice about and chiller than my fucking violent, bloody boiling right now. No. I'm trying to fucking chill out a second. I want to know where the PIL is.
There is not one here right now. I talked to Danica, and Danica
Yes.
said one from me is supposedly talking to the media, so I don't know who or where.
There's no 48-hour notices. There are no
Just to let you know,
72-hour or
Department
7-day
of Public Health
notices.
and Environment closure up the area. They posted all the postings all over. That's what it is today.
There's no 48-hour. We knew this shit was gonna happen. We didn't wake up this morning and decide that this was the day we were gonna do it, right? Because you don't come out at 6 a.m. and not have advance notice. Workers have to be to work. Time frame. So, and I don't know why you guys who are on the streets dealing with these people in a community-minded basis aren't using your voice to say, help us do our job better by doing it legally.
I hear what you're saying, Brian. I do have to go, but I'll go back around and talk to you later.
I got a job to do today.
I know.
I got a job to do today too. See, you got school board here. You got school pigs. Yeah, DPS is here. There's no way they didn't know more than 2 days ago this was gonna happen. No way. That's why they're inside the fence. Oh, that's down there. They're down halfway down. They're on the sidewalk.
I'm going to see my first one down.
Yeah. Nothing like having your Wheaties peed in the morning.
Real fucking job.
How convenient. The crosswalk is open again.
That doesn't give a shit about you.
That's right. Tell them.
You know, if you only one had to say hashtag I can't.
So tell me right, tell us to our faces, really, what you think you're fucking doing out here. Have a fucking spine, how about?
Because it's pretty fucking clear to everyone on this side of the line what y'all are doing.
Y'all are doing fucking violence.
This is the best way to spend your fucking life. Hold on, real quick.
Hey.
Did you know the cannabis industry pays 12.3% of their taxes to the police, and then the other portion goes
The same shit you guys arrest us for.
to and also to their pensions. I'm done speaking. I'm with Dennis on Harvest because there's no social equality in the cannabis industry because it really truly is the new cotton and the new plantation. These are the new overseers. Okay.
Fucking slave catchers.
And not only was it a slave catching thing, but it was to protect the harvest and the work. If we had our own work and our own harvest, we wouldn't need the overseer.
That's right.
And so now in the states, they're starting to legalize it up, all the way up to the point not the states though where we were picking cotton. That's systematic racism. Cannabis industry is just flat out white privilege.
That's right.
War on drugs got them their cozy jobs with no competition. But God, it's not yet federally regulated. And they are banking we're going to be happy with just smoking the weed and getting federally regulated, because right now the country's so poor and broke that the dollar's about to be backed on the weed. And it's going to keep a lot of colored people, black, brown, and indigenous, out of generational wealth and out of a lot of money. So from cotton to cannabis, this country has not learned how to do the right thing. It's agriculture, a seed-bearing, God-bearing plant. They trust that God on the money. So, my name is Dom Quinique, and I absolutely love the Lord. You will not hear me talk or speak down to nobody, because you know what? Those words don't get us absolutely nowhere. But most of these people here trust God, and they know that one day they're going to die. And they're going to have to tell that God on the money, that Lord's Prayer, that daily bread that they just blocked. And they're going to have to tell the God of the money, when they were homeless and hungry, that they were holding a weapon instead of doing what he asked them to do, because even he would be there. This is not they are living their Job experience, and they're the three friends. We all know the outcome. Do they know the outcome? Literally the new soldiers at the cross. So we're here to remind them who it is that they're serving, which is not who it is that they trust. At the end of the day, we on this side already know, because this is for the people. And God was absolutely for the people. He died for the people. Not the Pharisees, not the high priest, for the leastest. He didn't come there for them. He came here for us. So he would be on this side. And so then, when you know the story, and everybody does know it, and at the end of that prayer is in Jesus' name, you got to go to the Father when you say that, and what you're going to tell him when the Father gets that message. I was holding a weapon in front of hungry and hungry, sweeping them over the floor. And then you can think about that every time you go to bed, you wake up, every meal, when you touch your salad, when you kiss your wife, when you talk to your mother, when you talk to your father, when you talk to your cousin. You know, he always talks about the poor, the fatherless, the widow, the foreigner. And what are we doing? Everything that God said us not to. That's how we walk around with masks on our faces. We look like Michael Jackson. And we got the gloves on. For the win. For the absolute win. All I'm going to say is that they don't really care about us. For the win. This is where we're at right now. This is where we're at because of our hearts, because we didn't listen. How did the pleasant land become desolate? Read Zechariah chapter 7. That's right. Zechariah chapter 7. He said, because you were mean to the oppressed, the foreigner, the fatherless, and the widow. You want to know something else? Read President Lincoln's second inaugural address to the country. He already knew what it was. For the love of money is the root of all evil. This is nothing but money. We give you something to do.
Lyle versus Denver.
Waste of money.
Learn your case law, folks, because these people's best name is defendant.
He said until every drop of blood drawn from the lash is repaid by this country. So help us. So help us. And then he put in God we trust on the money. That's what our 16th president did for this country. That's Abraham for you. Abraham was always praying, even in the Bible. Yeah, check that out. It wasn't by Lot's own prayer that he got out of Sodom and Gomorrah. It was by his brother Abraham. And it's going to be by our brother Abraham that we got in this situation. Trust the God on your money. Trust the God on your money. I don't feel comfortable I pray in Jesus' name. I put God on your money. I don't even feel comfortable.
The tripod policy.
Because we
God's blessing.
every single mission time, or it is $20 bill, buck, or however it is spent. And even, you know what? That money ain't even real. You throw it in the fire, it's gonna burn up in my God. After all of these back up your boat, back up your office. Let my people go. You know, that's the spirit.
revival. We only in Genesis. This is where we're at. Literally, we are walking, marching that word out. Read Matthew 24, 1 and 2, and when he said, look at the times of life. He said, truly I say to you, look at all these buildings now. One stone is going to stand on the other. They almost come down. They got to come down. That's the word of God. People won't get it. People want to get it on the earthquake tomorrow. Oh my goodness. That's why you don't I need it. I need it. When I go to the throne, I'll be like, Jesus, I got a clean heart. I got a clean heart. I don't even know I'm naked. Why? You gotta be wearing all that. All that. You know, we can repent right now. We can repent right now. Yeah, come on. Let's do that. Let's go. We can repent right now. That is what's so awesome about Christ. He taught us how to repent. That was for you too. Our brother God was a clean heart. He didn't say it. He didn't say it. He didn't say it. He don't care what that looks like. He said a clean heart. Don't get bored and ask God to clean your heart. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Oh, he said a clean heart, not a clean sidewalk. Oh my goodness. No, that's awesome. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. You go to the throne with a clean heart, and you get there with a clean heart. My goodness, I'm going to get there with a clean heart. He didn't worry about the street being clean. He asked you about your heart. You know you were filthy. You know what the filthy you were talking about? Not your clothes, no, not your teeth, not your hair. Heart, that heart. My God, look at that. I tell you what's more important at the end of the day. At the end of the day, is that heart. Is it able? God, my heart got life in it. It's starting up new. It's starting up new. Why? Christ lives there. Christ lives there every day. He lives and he sees you sweeping his ass up. That's Jesus right there. Matthew 25 and 45. And the lowest one would be Christ. That's what you're going to tell him. You got to go through the Father to get to the Son. There it is. There it is. Oh. Raise your hand if you won't make it. I'm excited about it. I got y'all in prayer because I want to see you there. I want to see what your real faces look like. I don't even know what your faces look like. My goodness. I tell you what, I got scripture for you all day. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. I pray for you because I want you to live. I want you to live outside of your mind. I want you to live outside of your heart. I want you to live like Jesus did. I want you to walk like Jesus walked. My favorite verse, you know, there's so many of them, but I'll let you know right now, they who dwell in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadows of the Almighty God. That's the Psalm 93 or 91, but it makes me feel good. It makes me feel so good that I always have the joy of the Lord continue coming out of my mouth.
I don't know how.
I know it feels good. But it feels
first
excellent.
I can think of right now is Jesus wept.
He wept. Jesus wept. And then I'm going to keep saying this again. Matthew chapter 25 and 45. I want you to read Matthew 25. And we asked about what happened when he was hungry, homeless, and in prison. Did you know even Satan gets the run of things? What are we doing? We got children in cages. That's like Old Testament jail work. Oh my goodness. You got babies in cages. That's like the jail worship in the Old Testament. You know what I'm talking about. this earth. Even the disciples had to be put in their place when the children tried to come to Christ, and the disciples tried to hold the children back. And he said, rebuke them not, for the kingdom of the heaven belongs to such children. But we got babies in cages. I'm gonna let y'all know, whoever works in ICE and all the other acronyms, I'll keep them in prayer. That's Old Testament jail work and stuff like that. Ain't nothing ever happened there. That's all fiery hell and hellfire. Whoa! Whoa! So the God we trust in our money. We got children in cages. I'm a pray for y'all. That's some evil stuff. Man, that's why I'm glad to cover by grace. I ain't got to answer that. I never took positions where I had to answer stuff like that. I never worked for a government where I had to answer stuff like that. You don't have to take that all the way up to Christ. That God that you trust on your money. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's how you cut the plastic.
Yeah, oh, make sure I didn't break it.
I'm sure it's taken.
Good. All right.
He was warned that it might fall.
Oh, well, well.
He was okay with it. I know, right? It's like we're like
You're not voting for them, man. So I'm walking about it.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with like already.
I know. Well, see, the thing is that like this happened. Like they had tape on their shit. After that, we did get like we just
Hey, that button.
doing that, and then
I know y'all have to. Stop sick. It's sick. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. Don't let your heart condone you. Don't let it turn into sin. Pray to God. Don't be anxious about nothing. Pray about everything. All the overtime in the world. Your house. What a weird. Who will you serve? I tell you, I'm serving the God of money. Yep. I got a mission in heaven and you're not gonna blink the same. You're not gonna even look. Your eyes are gonna be raise up to the results. What's going on? What's going on? All day long. You know where, God? That's why God will drop out, get tired, you got no body. I tell you what, ask him if that's no God. Make sure you bring some daily bread for them. I tell you what, in Jesus' name, brother, God loves you. He sure enough, that's why you need to so much more.
only capitalism would encourage you to do something so evil.
Good morning. Good morning for the love of money is to all evil. It's evil. It's evil what we are doing right now with money. I tell you what, trust that God is money. He's going to take care of all your bills if you just do the right thing. It's not to go get a good job, better benefit. I know some of you just got a couple of years. I pray in Jesus' name that it's quick. You get a best job, praise God. One that's honoring him or something. One that can make a different quality. I dare you go to your boss and say, look, Jesus' name.
Salvation Army is hiring right now. There's other ways. You don't have to do this.
You know what?
Fuck the Salvation Army, but
You know what? Better than that, Jesus Christ, He got you. Just like He got you this job right now. They don't pay what we know we don't get paid for this money. It's not worth being talked to and down to like this. When you were created to be elevated, created in the image and likeness of God. But when some people curse it and you were in the image and likeness of God. When people are calling you out your name, but you're in the image and likeness of God. You're not even doing His will. But you're in the image and likeness of God. I bet you if you quit your job, you may lose weight. Your hair may grow back, face style, because this is stressful. You may get off some of you may stop drinking. There are things that goes on with this job that y'all didn't sign up for. Because you ain't serving nothing. You're protecting money and work. You're serving the bag. You're serving the bag. Serving the bag. And at the end of the day, you're going to be in the bag. A post-mortem bag. I put a lot of people in a post-mortem bag. I do it all the time. I did it with so much love and grace. I hope someone does it for my orchid, for my cells, for my vessels. The only thing that takes with you is a toe tag with your name and what God you belong to. Hope He takes it. Oh my goodness, I hope He takes it because I ain't gonna have to upstairs. Y'all got this. Like on a weapon in front of homeless people when they didn't get their daily bread, and that's the Lord's bread. They gonna feed in Jesus' bread. That part is red, like clear red. I know you know it. I know you know it. It don't feel good. What are you gonna say to God? God, that's Jesus right there, because even the lowest ones will be there.
Why do you need 2 pairs of glasses?
The way to get to the Father is through the
point of
Son.
that? Why do you have
so
one
you
in your
gotta
hand,
go
one
through
on
them
your face?
first, and you're gonna tell Him.
That's just stupid. You look stupid.
I was holding the gun.
Those fucking cargo shorts
I was holding the gun. That's what you're gonna
stupid.
tell them. I was holding the gun in front of homeless, hungry, and defenseless people. That's what you're gonna tell Jesus, and that they're gonna take that to the Father. And you know why they're gonna be okay? Grace and mercy.
Quit your
Grace
fucking
and
job.
mercy. Grace and mercy.
How's it feel to see your death in the
Does that
face?
apply here? Y'all know better. Y'all know better. That's different. Their minds have been afflicted because they have lost. This is Job. Remember, Job was crazy. I tell you what, he had 3 friends and they all had to pay. He had 3 friends that talked him down and they all had to pay. The table being prepared in the presence of thy enemies.
That scumbag bootlicker bitch.
Raise your hand if you're going to get a white robe. I hope I do. I pray I see you right there. I pray my crown is as big as this fake hair on my head. First natural then spirit. First natural then spirit. You are the new soldiers at the cross, at the left and the right. At the left and the right. At the left and the right. Yes, please, sister. I'm sorry I put all this in the blood on you. But that's what I was created to do. As an ambassador for my God. This is my reconciliation. My real thing. He created God with the COVID virus right now. He don't need my help. He sent His Son to show me what to do, which is to preach the gospel and to tell the truth. So that's what I'm doing to you, sister. You're going to feel this word in every bite of food you eat. Every sip of water, every breath you
In this
take.
fucking building!
Oh my God, what you did! When these people were hungry and homeless!
These are our neighbors!
This
is our
You are holding a weapon! You're going to tell me that!
Need help?
Yeah, open that up right now.
This Catherine is
This one, these two.
Who do you serve?
capitalist ruling class!
Who do you serve?
Capitalist ruling class!
Who do you serve?
Capitalist ruling class!
Who do you serve?
Gonna work with your case?
Ruling class!
Who do you serve?
Capitalist ruling class!
To love and accept God on your money and do the right thing and love thy neighbor as thyself. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Brother, please. They hurt.
Fine with
They
my little
sad.
white, a little
They're
bitch.
hungry. They're lost. They're lonely. They don't even know who they are because they've been stripped down to sleep in the outside. But you got to wear their daily bread. You got to wear their daily bread. So I got to give you yours. I have to give you your daily bread. And you're going to figure out what
I love how many fucking trans patches you have. Huh? I love how many fucking trans patches you have.
I don't like the trust. I want the soft fresh peace. You can get it. I ask you in Jesus' name to give that soft peace all the way in the middle. Get out of the edges. Get out of the outside of the good side of the story. My God, please. Because our town is coming up short. We are dying from sin we don't even see. That's how real my God is. That's how real my God is. That's how real he is. He's realer than any of this. He's bigger than any of this. He's more important. His good and perfect will is going to be done. And so do your job. And so does this process.
Hey, when are we gonna start growing crops in your community farmland? I'm tired of just seeing pigs in the pig pen.
Oh, what's going on right now? You're not pigs. They are unclean animals. I'm going to bless you and tell you that you made the image and likeness of God. Please walk in that power and authority. You got children, you name them, that's the kind of power you have. Every time you call their name, they respond to what it is that you call them. Adam named the lion and tiger and the bear, not God. God gave us that much power on the earth. That's why the angels are jealous. The angels are jealous. That's why Satan came down here. We get crowns. They get to take orders. We get dominion. We get free will. We get to make love and children and name things. And the devil has been jealous ever since. And that's for the chapter told. Where's your crown at? Gabriel didn't get a crown. Emmanuel didn't get a crown. Jesus got one because he came in the flesh. You are flesh right now. I pray you get a crown. I pray you get a crown. I pray I get one too. I pray that this thing is mine. I pray you seek his face. I pray that you start praying. I pray that you trust the God on your money. Because you know what's going to happen at the end of the day. Victory is mine, says the Lord. Just like you trust that dollar, I trust God on it. Tell him you don't feel comfortable with impeding God's will. Tell him it hurts your feelings. Tell him because you're going to die. Tell him because you want to live forever. Tell him, because that's what I'm going to tell him every single day. That's why you see me. You see me out here all the time, and I ain't never changed my tone, and I can't, because I want to live forever. Jesus showed us how. God brought his son so that we can live forever. So that we can live forever. He's going to examine that heart. He is going to examine that heart. Not your street corner. Not your credit score. Not your salary. Not your social security number. Not your sexual orientation. None of that. He's going to see your heart. He's going to read that heart. He's going to read that heart. When it stops beating, that's when he starts reading. When it stops beating, and as sure as it is that it started, it's going to stop. It doesn't sit. I'm going to sit y'all right now. Satan praying, God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread first. That ain't nothing new. We ain't doing nothing new. We're not that smart. President, it's just Trump. We can't be that smart, that mess, the president. Why don't we try doing what the God says? Why don't we try doing that? Trusting the God on the money. It's not going to feel right. It's not going to feel right. It's not going to feel right. Vegetable that you eat, that God made. Every piece of meat that you consume, that God made. Every drink of water that you drink, that God made. For your everlasting righteousness is done here, that God made. It's going to sit in your heart differently. You're going to absorb it differently. The molecules ain't going to be the same. It's going to have your mind thinking differently. It's going to have your heart differently. Men told us to do that. And these men ain't got no heaven or hell, but my God got all power and authority. Let them fire you if they want to. This is the land of the free. We're able to serve God how we want to. No one says anything to anybody when they got their whole body covered. You cover by the blood of the Lamb. Cover by the blood of the Lamb. Use your benefits. Use all your benefits and quit your job and do the right thing. Come on now. I pray with you. I pray with you all day long. I got it. I got it. I ask Jesus for it. This ain't normal energy. like this all day long. I don't got nothing. I ain't got nothing but the same internal organs that you got. But I got a good God and I chose to put him in person. Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? Give us this day our daily bread. I was holding a weapon. I was holding a weapon, Lord, in front of hungry and homeless people. They had nowhere to go. You told me about Job. And you told me about his 3 friends. You gave me a whole example and said even the lowest one would be me. You swept me off the ground. That's what you're going to tell him. I'm glad I ain't got to tell him that. Raise your hand if you're glad you ain't got to tell him that. Raise your hand if you're glad you ain't got to tell people that you were holding a gun and a weapon in front of hungry and homeless people.
Oh.
Why's your hand on your gun?
God broke his life. Look at that burden that the world put on you. You were born set aside.
There's the living.
You can refuse that job. You can refuse one of your job descriptions. Because it don't fall in the will of God. That we trust in, right? My God. You know what? Even if you weren't, I'm going to let you know who always is. I'm going to let you know. And anytime y'all feel like y'all are by yourselves, let you know right now that there is a God out there that loves you more than anybody else in this world, who created you for greatness. And not this, no matter who you are, what you did, even in your filth, no matter your sexual orientation, no matter what it is, because he only examines the heart at the end of the day. And we can raise our hands and say we don't know with you. Check mark. My God. My God. You see the side of the fence you on. Remember the stories? Remember reading in the history class about the Civil War right movement and how you would never do that, and you would have been like this and put you over there. My God. You know you can change your own story. You can change. You want the author and finisher. You are the author and finisher. Step in your authority. Walk in your dominion. Walk in that good gracious, that's love, and kindness. You can take that long and make heaven joy. I bet you what, somebody see you, some good Samaritan out there, praise God, with a little extra money in your pocket. They bless you with your entire year's salary. Probably too, because it ain't that much. Let's be real. We got people out there making what you made right now in interest. And they may just bless you for doing the right thing. Look at God. Glory. I tell you what, tell them you started serving Jesus, and it's afflicted your heart, and it is against your moral principles, and it is discrimination if they tell you otherwise. Use your benefits in Christ Jesus. We got them. We got them. They can't get you for loving the Lord. I bet you if you had something else, if you had to wear something, a garment to serve your God, they let you, because they were discrimination. But you know, our God is as real as this virus that we can't see. It's realer than that virus. And they tell you what about that virus, since it ain't organic or natural, that ain't God. We did that. Winning for the win. We're good people. No. We did it. We did it. So, you know, here we are. All I want to say is that they don't care about your ass either. That's why you got a mask on your face looking weird. That's not how you were created to look. God, I don't think he looked like that. That's weird. That's weird. Jesus come down in the flesh, he's going to be like, excuse me. I did not. What is that over your face? But hey, we like this. We like this. It gives you something to do and someone to pick on. Someone to pick on. How many officers did it take hungry, unemployed, have nothing to say? 1, 2.
Yeah, that's fine, but nobody's there now, so.
You gotta, that's ridiculous. These people don't have anything. What they got? What they got? You got an extra bedroom to spare? You got a bedroom to spare.
We'll pass some of these out.
You got a bedroom to spare.
Get a chance to serve on a jury.
Where's the money at? Where is all the money at? All this overtime y'all been getting to protecting.
Remember that the courts have currently ruled
that in Matthew 24, 1 and 2, Jesus said, all gonna come down. That's the days. This is where we're at.
Oh yeah, we knew. This is the break the police side, but thank you very much. Appreciate you. Yeah, I want to make sure I get these out before I leave the zone. I guess they're destroying stuff on the other side. There's more people. You need to know how to be an educated juror, folks. Serve on a jury.
Is there any Fourth Amendment right for somebody who's homeless? A right to be secure in your own person? Might as well just keep walking. There it is. Yeah, that's what I see. Some people have it.
I'm gonna get up in one too. Except mine's gonna say return suspender. That's a good God. I wasn't worried about myself before. Ain't worried about myself afterwards. But you're gonna rest that on your heart. Not all of us get, the nicest way to die is like capital punishment. The rest of us ain't gonna have this option. We're gonna suffer. Who got high blood pressure? I know y'all do. This job got you like that. It's a suck way to die. Having a stroke sucks. Not be able to use one side of your body. Most of y'all are men. I'm letting you know right now. That's not gonna work. Got high blood pressure. It don't work. I bet your blood pressure get better when you get a job. You'll be able to work with your spouse. That part. That part. That part. That part. Even when the crowd gets lower, it still feels heavy. What I'm saying don't feel good. It don't feel good what I'm saying. Because what I'm speaking is actually true. You don't need to wear no time. You can take it on your heart.
All right, I gotta go find the destruction of property on the other side, and then we got a job to do today.
No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Not one. My God protects me from all dangers, both seen and unseen. Not one. And I can go to that throne with a clean heart. Clean heart. I didn't get in the way of that daily bread, Jesus. I didn't do that, but I fed your people, especially the lost ones wearing weird stuff.
Do you see the difference in stances here? This guy's calm and relaxed.
My God.
This guy has his hand on his gun.
My God.
This guy is calm and relaxed.
My God.
This guy has his hand on the gun.
No, you know.
Why is it that the people of color are holding their guns?
You want to know something? I'm gonna let you know I'm a nurse. I'm gonna assess their gait. And
Harvey, do you notice
I can tell
that?
you what that is. Because he's not needing, his lower back hurts, and that's heavy.
Yeah, but his hand's on his gun, not like on his handcuffs.
It's okay. Because as we walk through the valley of shadow of death, we fear no evil, which is on your hip. For the word of God, his staff and his rod, it comforts me. So even if you do anything
this guy right here,
anything that afflicts my flesh,
can I have your
that
name,
injures
please?
any part of my body, that's on you. And I live forever.
Officer, I need your name, sir.
I get to live forever.
I can't hear you. I want to
You
see, because your name, your thing is hiding it. That's right. Ulrich. What's the badge number hidden underneath it? I cannot read it from here. It's a bad angle. Ulrich, that's how you're undercover, if I remember correctly.
Because you want to know something? I'm not here. I'm ready to go. They are.
Hey, are you still funding toilets?
Yeah. That's what I do know. I cannot do nothing by myself without
Not very sustainable. On the toilets?
Yes. I think a lot, but every 20 helps, right? Yeah. If anybody's got money to pay for the public toilets, that D-hole is paid for. Therese is right over here. She'll take your donation.
Thank you, Frank.
Absolutely. I'm a loudmouth and a salesman. Hey, what's that PayPal?
We don't have enough money to keep funding them forever. So we only did them temporarily while we're doing them still, but
our funding is not going to last forever. We've been asking the city to take it over. So in terms of like public demand, you know, one of the demands is that the city start paying for these porta potties instead of, you know, small nonprofit having to pay for porta potties for encampments around the whole city. We can't even, you know, we can only afford 6. You know, we have 6 porta potties. That's not even close to a drop in the bucket of enough. So, yeah.
So where can people go to PayPal to help fund those toilets till the city takes them over?
Well, if you go to denverhomelessoutloud.org.
denverhomelessoutloud.org, folks. Post that up in the chat.
PayPal on there. You go click donate.
Yeah. Is the PayPal like D-Hole or Denver Homeless Out Loud?
Out Loud PayPal. Get public toilets out for the people, but really, the city should be paying for this shit.
That's right. So at the same time, you need to write the mayor, and you need to call 311 if you're a Denver resident, and demand that the city of Denver comply with the federal settlements. What was that, Amanda? Lyle versus Denver. The settlement says 48 hours to remove tags, trash, or items that are obstructions, and 7 days to move human beings who are gathered 10 or more residential housing dwelling units, non-residential, whatever you want to call it. So fill that info out, send some money to D-Hole. Okay. And do we see Kevin? Did he just go that way? I'll have to catch up with him. Okay, we'll see you later. Vinny, once I shut this one off, I'll call you on it. Hey man, did you get one of these? Thank you. I'll give you 2 because you probably give one to somebody else. Oh, this is the video evidence we've been looking for. Straight into the dumpster. Straight into the garbage can, I mean. Yeah. I knew it was going to happen eventually. This is the evidence, the data that is required. Are you a member of the public of health? Oh yes, hey, we got some questions. Where's the 48-hour notice? Where's the... So, do you have a copy of the information of the resources?
There was Star.
Oh, there was Star. I'm sorry. Thank you. All right. I mean, they should have a copy of the resources then.
Yeah, no.
So they don't have a copy of a resource sheet. I just asked them. I just asked them.
They also don't get notice when they showed up.
Okay, and that's cool. I didn't know, right? I'm like trying to figure out what it is, where's the information, and if they're not getting that, that's their demand too.
Yep. That is
right? Their demand has to be. It is?
They're demanding it, yeah.
Okay.
Because they're mental health services.
We need to sit down because I'm not getting that info.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I'm serious. Like, it's all so crazy. And I'm just out recording it every day, and I'm not getting the stuff in the background. I'll be on the phone. I didn't know. I just saw these guys yelling at them, and I thought they were the city representatives because they have City of Denver tags on them. Yeah. So it's really hard to tell that they're not a government employee doing this.
Right. They're
okay. We gotta get a better marking, like you have your dasher or the Red Cross, right? Because there's nothing to change the viewpoint. I know what a street medic looks like, right? Red Cross. Remember, all of this is a violation of the federal settlement. There's still people moving property out. Sorry. On the other side of the tape. Only embedded press, huh?
You fucking Nazis, don't feel good about yourself?
I'm just happy with this decision.
I've been doing another history, don't walk you through like a bunch of fucking Nazis. Don't feel good about yourselves? You're all sleeping night? But you want it, don't you? You fucking want to uproot people's lives, don't you? Fucking tired of getting called racists and Nazis all day? You can just quit your fucking job at any time. They're hiring at the grocery store right now.
Hey, Whole Foods, you know.
If you're working at the grocery store, you can actually be serving your fucking community, providing for people, feeding people. Instead, you're out here uprooting people's fucking lives.
Ruining homes.
Lay down your fucking magic gun at any time, bro. Any fucking time. Keep those sunglasses on, bro. You can't see you when you have them. think you've got is a fucking car.
I want you all to see what we're doing.
I think that maggots that were more terrifying than y'all pussy ass bitches. Caterpillar more fucking conscience. It's not gonna be fucking better. Save a life, violence with our violence. That's how you gotta stop this shit. We're all proud to fucking rock.
Somebody timestamp this. Start doing body camera videos. E Martinez 07019. Right? Definitely want to see his cameras for today. Maybe hour, half an hour. No, gotta do it in 15-minute segments. Different people, different 15-minute segments. Should probably set up a Periscope or a drive file or some shit like that. Nice new do.
This isn't new.
Oh.
This is just down.
Oh, they just showed up. I already got that fucking...
So there's Commander. So, next to the orange-haired sergeant is the District 6 Commander, Aaron Sanchez. They're all honking their horn like it's a cool thing. What the fuck? So this is being supervised by the city police.
He's off duty.
The school resource police have a red cross on their back. Oh my God, can you see that? He's marked like a medic.
He is marked. No, he's off duty.
No,
that's duty cop.
Nope, I already talked to that person. That's Denver Public Schools, and they do not have body cams.
Denver Public Schools, no body cams,
And
guns,
like a medic.
and marking themselves as medical officers. Then we have another police officer wearing a flag on his face. There's a drone! Oh no! There's a drone! God forbid we video!
What's your badge number, sir?
07045. Have a good day.
Good about yourself?
You feel proud of yourself for uprooting people's fucking lives with no warning?
far.
You're fucking supposed to.
He's a lieutenant. Hey, Lieutenant, can we get your badge number, please? 99068. Hey, I want to thank you because you're actually wearing a body camera.
That way everyone will know that you guys are breaking the fucking law. Fucking law.
notice.
What are you doing?
What resources did you provide to these motherfucking cops?
Let's just stop for a second. Stop. Stop the fuck up. Do you see the people in front of me? Use your fucking head. Turn around. Go, guys. That way. That way. You got this? Somebody really should turn me back there.
Why are you on top of me? Why are you doing this? Why are you hurting your own fucking
I'm on the press.
Understand? You cannot be behind my line. So go to the sidewalk.
Since when?
No.
Since when?
Come on.
I've been behind the line the whole fucking time.
No, you do not.
Grab the commander. I've been on this side of the line the whole fucking time. So you can gas me? I don't have my gas mask on. Well, he looks like he's ready to gas somebody.
It's not for you. Enforce each other. Y'all did a good job.
So long as the cops are blocking a street, it's not illegal to be in it, right?
I'm not a lawyer, but it seems to me that if the police are blocking traffic, traffic is blocked. But you might ask a lawyer, there might be some here today.
When you die, is your fucking God gonna be happy with the choices you've made in life?
They're gonna hold you accountable and they're gonna take you to fucking jail. So just please know that that's gonna go. This is gonna end well for you all. This is not gonna end well. You are all complacent. And you're a piece of shit. You are actually the bottom. You have fired. You will never get the criminal charges. You're raised.
They're starting to wake up to the concept that they've lost qualified immunity. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Qualified immunity is lost, folks.
You're doing the right man's way. How does it feel? You melanated brother?
What does it mean to lose qualified immunity? What does it mean when they say ignorance of the law is no excuse of the law? And if the law says you must provide notice, do they have an excuse?
So long as you
I get so angry.
you will be met with an angry fucking mob. If you try to flare them out, if you try to change your life, if you try to any of these things, you don't stand for what you're fucking doing.
We can get somebody to. So you guys gotta understand that their tactic worked exactly the way it was supposed to. The garbage truck is inside, on the other side, because they went around you. Sorry. Their tactics to take your yelling while they move the garbage can worked exactly as planned.
But it's gotta come this way now.
Yeah, but it'll already be full.
Like water!
See, they don't see the tactics. They don't understand the police methodology. But we do. We get it. We know how it works. And eventually you will too. Because the citizens standing in the street have said, when this ends, it will end in blood. They're saying it to people who live in this block. On this street behind me.
You guys go. You don't protect them.
Those people are the ones who recognize that it's going to end in blood. Because they came out here and said so.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm doing good. I'm just trying to like stay out of the way.
Not get too close. Be here, but not get too in there.
So now we have somebody who's going to be praying for a while in a police blocked off crosswalk. So this is going to be happening for quite some time, I'm sure. Because when somebody gets on their face before their God, they don't do it just for a couple of minutes. I promise you that she'll probably be here for half an hour, without hesitation.
I got it. I don't want to keep off on the ground.
So she'll be praying for quite some time. I hope somebody will stay watch over her.
I will. I got all sorts of it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Get off the sidewalk and into the street, because the Supreme Court didn't rule that you had to film from the sidewalk. Right? Reality.
I just came from that sidewalk, so.
Right? It's just the point of the matter.
Like they really think that all the enemy. And it's like, why do you think we're the enemy? All we're trying to do is help people and protect people's things and hold you accountable. I'm sorry some people yelled at you and made you feel bad. You need to be stronger than that. You need to do the right thing. Don't let one little white Antifa boy ruin the rest of us. Let us do our work. I'm not your enemy.
Sergeant Harvard, 9328, recognizes that we're not the enemy. That's right. That's the big question, isn't it?
No, I was just wondering what that time was, because I know that there were like those on 14 who still have belongings and they were still packing up, but I just didn't know what time did somebody have to be out in order for their stuff to then be thrown. No?
Well, they make arrangements, public health there, individually, people depending on how much storage that they have.
Is it a part of your oath to tell the truth, ma'am?
I don't think she's lying. I think she's honestly ignorant. These people don't even know the fucking law.
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
True.
You cannot be a ranking officer and not understand what the law says.
Otherwise, how are you supposed to do your job? It's like me being a phlebotomist and going in and sticking needles in people without being trained.
I was waiting to see if he was going to come back, because I think trying to make sure that you're able to pull people back. I think a lot of people go down there, so they're just trying to make sure people are safe down there.
One guy
I understand that. I just can't hold the way, right? But I'm here to help. Waiting to see.
Hey, Therese, before I forget, I told Vinny this earlier, your community service social workers and medics, people who are not city employees but are wearing a city badge, need to have a second identifier. Because I'm going to not be able to tell the difference between social worker and trash remover if they're all wearing city badges. And no, medics on the street wear Red Cross. That cops don't know, which they were today.
I want to live like this with a mask on my face. I don't want to be afraid for my child to get sick. I don't want us to be sick in our head. I don't want no more homeless people.
We're gonna bring a car out.
Please, God!
Over here so I can
Help
clean it
him,
up.
Jesus!
Once the car's gone, you can come back.
My child, God, please, my daughter. I can't do it. I can't let these people tear us down. Our children need us to change. Our children need us to change.
Thank you, guys.
What are we doing? Somebody's gotta pray. What are we doing? My daughter can't live like this. I didn't give birth to her for her to wear a mask on her face. Because we are not being kind to one another, God. I'm sorry we put money in front of you. I'm sorry we put sports in front of you. I'm sorry we put our genitalia in front of you. I'm sorry we put our impure thoughts and our evil ways in front of you. I'm sorry.
Does this make you uncomfortable?
I'm sorry. Please, God, forgive us, Jesus, my child. What did we do to these babies? What did we do? All the old people are dead. The real warriors, what did we do? What are we doing? What are we doing? God! My child! Y'all not taking my baby away from me with y'all evil arms and thoughts. Forgive us, God, please, Jesus, please. Forgive me, God, please, Jesus, please forgive this land. Please, Jesus, please. Please, God, I know you can. You built everything out. You parted the Red Sea. You built the Rocky Mountains, God. I know you can do it. Oh, God, please. Please, Jesus. Please forgive us for we know not what we do. Thank you for your blood, God. Please save my child from this world. This evilness in these children, they got to get saved from these people. All the evilness that they got on their hips. All the money in the world. And compared to you, God. Forgive us for chasing idols and money. Forgive us for not serving you. My God, please. Please, God. For all the babies and unborn children. They didn't even have a high school graduation, no prom. We done this. We did it. They don't want to say sorry to you. Oh, my God, for God. Please, my daughter, give me. I love my child. You give me this
Yo, why are Parks and Rec here? Go the fuck home! We already got your faces. You can't just turn around. And I know
That one
both of you.
may let people help. That one right there, that star. Hey, Star! We've got hands to help. We've got hands to help. Will you let us help?
What's your jurisdiction here? Get the fuck out.
There's people standing here that are willing to help. I know. You guys gotta get some kind of marking. All I saw was a city badge. That's the first thing that triggers me. You need a separate marker. They're Star. They're the social workers and the medics. But there's nothing to identify them. And that's why I was yelling at them earlier, because I couldn't tell. Hey, just remember, this is Holy Land. That's why there's a fence around it.
Is it worth the new truck? The fucking two-bedroom condo? I didn't see how it was. I don't do it.
Do you live here? Where are you living here, or do you live in the neighborhood?
We live in Henderson. We just come down to.
We don't, but we care about our city, our state. We care about the people. It doesn't matter whether anywhere I'm going to have a voice.
How much low-income housing is in Henderson?
There's low-income housing.
So one of the complaints of the mayor of Denver is that Denver is the recipient of all the low-income community, and that there's.
Oh, they can. Adams County has Section 8 openings and stuff, and there's buildings and apartments and shit they could put these people in.
But you can't, the paperwork, they can't just go apply there and go live there because that paperwork restricts them with certain things. You have to live there or work at that county. There's so much to it that it's impossible for them to
They're making it harder. In Jefferson County, it's hard to get
do
Section 8 because I've been on it myself, and they made it harder to do.
Yeah.
So it's hard, and I understand.
It's like knowing, like, oh yeah, there's all this. No, there's not when you try to do it.
But Michael Hancock ain't doing.
He's the sellout. He's the sellout. Sold out.
And he's gonna make our city into a tourist place instead of helping the fucking homeless.
He wants to make it in
He wants
California
to make money and not
make
help
money
them. But why we need to not turn a blind eye to our own people.
Yeah. Good job for being very strong. These people are getting their shit together. Star didn't get notice. Right, the city is failing to provide notices in all manners. We got Buddhist nuns, we've got
We are going to win. You can choose your side right now. We are going to win, and you're not going to have a family anymore. You're not going to have a house anymore. And guess what? Where do you fucking think your shit is going to go? You're going to fucking trash can. You're next. You're on the front lines because you're almost ready to get me fed to the wolves. Your boss isn't here. He's not going to. He's a white supremacist. He's going to keep himself pure to the very end. He's a gang leader. You know how hard it is to prosecute gang leaders? Because they don't get caught. You're in the light of day. Photos of every one of you. You're going to have a rap sheet. When this is all over, you don't have benefits at your job. You have demerits. You get demerits.
I hope you walk over to someone in love.
This costs you. It's going to cost you your kid. It's going to cost you your wife. It's going to cost you your husband. It's going to cost you your future. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? You're putting your future on the line for a white supremacist who doesn't even have the courage to show up. And when he does show up, he gets the pants in front of everybody. That's your boss. And we'll do it again. That's your boss. He can't even protect himself. That's why you're here. You're
Who
not
got the pants?
Yeah.
Who got the pants?
The fucking doctors that high-fived these guys came over here and we sprayed them all guys.
Nice.
And then these pigs let him under the caution tape and escorted him kindly through the health hazard while he wasn't wearing a mask.
Oh, even better.
Funny how that happened.
You think the boss is going to go down for this? You're going to go down.
And all the black and brown cops just watch and we scream, you're protecting a fucking fascist, and it's hit their heads in shame.
You're next on the street. You think this guy is protecting? This isn't protection. This is what he does usually. He has to serve and protect. You think that it's going to be different?
Hey, who got the pants? Do we know who it was?
Lives.
skinny old fashioned. He had shorts and a gray t-shirt. He was over there. Actually, he's trolling.
6:05 a.m. is when this started. You do not start an operation at 6:05 a.m. and not have advance notice. You do not start an operation at 6:05 a.m. and know that you are violating federal settlements in a court of law between the city and county of Denver and its residents.
I know you don't know about the 7-day notice thing. It's pretty fucking important. There was a whole class action lawsuit.
Lyle versus Denver.
Seems like you think you're above the law because the cops are fucking corrupt as an institution. You're not above the law. You don't even fucking know it. That's an acceptable why you have that.
So these people right here, I want you to know. Their star. Huh?
What's the storage unit gonna do? They're helping them move their stuff into the storage unit. What good?
Listen, we got the storage as part of a federal settlement. Lyle versus Denver. The city agreed to terms. The terms were 7-day notices for moving 24/8, which they're not doing, right? So they're using loopholes. These people, unfortunately, no, I'm live now.
I was like, I just know a little bit more.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, no, because, see, if they really thought that this was a health hazard, they'd be in biohazard suits, okay? They would be providing trash mediation prior to the eviction. And to do trash notification and the things that they do, what they do is they're actually required to tell the public. In the lawsuit Lyle versus Denver, it's Lyle et al. There's like a whole bunch of people that were unhoused. Flores law firm with Kilmer, Newman and Lane, Andy McNulty, the city of Denver. They sat at the table for a year plus, and they hashed out an agreement. And the agreement said that they would give notice. Well, what happened when they were giving notice is that the citizens of Denver started cleaning their streets. They came out with garbage cans and brooms, and they said, if this is a health hazard, we'll clean it up and you haul it away. And a on the streets negotiation between the city and its people was not an example of democracy that was acceptable to the mayor of Denver. Okay? So they stopped telling. They stopped following the federal settlement. And what this does is it allows them to immediately solve the problem and pay for it in 5 years.
Camera just died. It's been on all morning. I literally missed the last part. But okay, pay for it in 5 years.
Pay for it in 5 years. And by paying for it in 5 years, it means that down the road, they're going to clean up. They're going to change their policies. They're going to update their procedures.
Why? Riot gear? Why are you in riot gear?
I don't see no riot gear.
Why are you in riot gear?
That is Commander Sanchez. He is liable for all on-the-ground decisions that are happening, including the clothing that his officers wear. That is Commander Sanchez on the phone on the left. You're missing Commander Sanchez over here behind the Jeep. Legal observer.
Why are we here?
That is Commander Sanchez. He is responsible for all on-the-ground command and control decisions for District 6, which we are currently in.
Do we have more riot cops coming? 3 of
I
them?
didn't say any of the grievances you have with the police. Why the fuck aren't you helping?
So whoever was listening to me and recording me 2 minutes ago, the answer is that by providing 48-hour notice and 7-day notice, the public comes out to voice their displeasure and their opinion, and they use the governance of the people to sway the situation. Well, the mayor hides. He doesn't come to city council meetings
right? You go to Aurora, Mike Kaufman, the mayor, has to be held accountable because he's physically present. You go to Lakewood, and the mayor is in city council chamber meetings. In Denver, the mayor doesn't show. They're two separate entities, the mayor and council. Okay? The council, like, our hands are tied. You got to talk to the mayor. We talk to the mayor, well, he's hidden, right? The commander of the chief of police says, it's not my call. The public health has made this call, and I didn't get notice until 6 o'clock this morning when at 6:05, they're putting it up, right? He knows the 48-hour notice. They went through training on it. There are placards. The last placard used was in early July 1st or 2nd, when 48-hour notices were given. Those violations began when the people started protesting. And that's what's going on. So this notice is supposed to be a 7-day if they expect people to leave the scene. 48 hours if there's just too much stuff accumulating and we need to haul the trash out. Okay. Encouraging people to call 311 to complain
about these homeless.
Right, and I would call and complain about them too, that the city isn't providing housing for those people, that the encampment is a solution instead of filling all the vacant apartments in the neighborhood. Buildings are popping up with lots of vacancies, right? There are lots of vacancies. There is a lot of capacity.
Yeah, the only housing crisis here is that people can't afford to live here.
They can't afford the exorbitant. My landlord's owned her house for over 20 years, right? I know that what we pay in a year is roughly equivalent to a quarter of what she paid for it, right?
That's 4 years and then you pay for it again.
Yes. So, this is what's going on, folks. Have you identified the commander clearly now? Okay. And also note how this lieutenant standing behind the riot cop, he actually has a body camera on. We want to start recording that. The lieutenants are wearing body cameras.
Even your whole quiet.
It's all on video.
So do you like really believe
That's 2 months away.
So if you do something wrong, the school issues are
I've gotten there's 7 days notice, and none of us would have been out here. Instead, you don't want to come in here. You don't want to come in here, post something, and it's 2 days,
We have all these
and
policies.
just flag everybody away.
The law is 7 days, and you give them 2.
I give them two. The notices posted around are dated today.
Right, but the worst when we've been around, I've talked to people in the community that they give them 2 days of notice. Social workers came to me yesterday, like the services were provided, but without an actual place to go, those services fall short. And then you just
Yeah, what about the Denver Diner crew that you still work with because they got reinstated and back pay after 10 years? The same people who beat up and beat the shit out of Alex Landau?
What's your name?
Timmons. I just want to ask real questions because if you actually want to communicate, you have to be able to answer the hard questions. And you should be able to ask them, right? So let's educate you. Did you know that the people who convicted the assault at the Denver Diner got reinstated back in February, like 10 years after they were removed from the job, and they got back pay? Those are the same cops who beat up Alex Landau and Michael Herrera. Yeah, right? So you got to know what's going on so that you can ask them the hard questions. So they're not just giving you lip service, right? 48-hour notice to move trash. 7 days to move bodies. Which one of these cops was handing out vouchers for people to move off the street and into a hotel, or one of the dozen apartments that are open in a block within a block of here. They're just too damn expensive to get people started in an apartment off the street, and so they can stay at their jobs and have a shower and be presentable. Right? I love you too. I know it's busy, but we'll get soon, huh? I know it is. I know. I love you all. I give you my gratitude and my platitudes. Hey, I have a thought too. I want you guys to consider. Donna, I can't tell who's a star, who's a dasher. I can't tell who's star and dasher. They have city badges on, just like everybody else, and they're not clearly identified. I mentioned it to them. But as you talk to them, right, these people out here who show up from their houses, they can't tell. They don't know which one is complicit and which one is trying to be the change they want to see in the world.
Star doesn't have a uniform on.
No, but they have a city badge on, just like other city employees. So there's got to be a differentiation in that conversation to help people learn who's who. Because most of the time what they do is they see bullshit on Reddit, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, and they come out because they're mad. And we've got to keep working on showing them Dasher and Star and the programs that we need to fund, right? Pregnant Therese Howard over here is telling the public, yeah, we're paying for the toilets and we're running out of money. So you guys get better coverage than I do. No, that's jury notification or jury education forms. I'm Cut The Plastic live on YouTube, and I'm a member of Occupy Denver. And I gotta go take myself and my coworkers to work.
Oh my God.
Jesus, heal her, hear her words, and heal her.
Trump as president, we're in so much trouble. He won't let us live. He won't let us live.
There is no riot here whatsoever, but there are riots.
Go to Tay Anderson on YouTube, on Facebook, I mean. So yeah, I'm Brian. I'm out regularly, and I'm on my way to work. So, thanks. Thank you. It's a mess, folks. So is my gimbal right now, but I'm going to work. Sorry for the squiggly woggly digglies there. Obviously, the sidewalk is being opened up more and more as the day goes by. But they did block off 2 blocks, and they marked it. So I anticipate that if the city's marking 2 blocks, they have to go down and clean 2 blocks. This bike has a bike lock. Bike lock is engaged. And there are people picking up the trash. The Denver police have effectively created a protest zone from when one might fill the streets as they've blocked it off. This is a separate encampment because it's across the street, but they've combined it.
Brian, how are you?
You know, I'm frustrated, and I'm glad you guys are quietly over here working with these folks whose information I have started to take, because this is a separate encampment, and there's a lot of encumbrances. But man, you got to get the health department in line. Right? Provide cleaning services, vouchers, house people. Folks, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta go.